Coach, you talked about challenges as far as coaching today's kids. What are some of the challenges you foresee, or even that you have now, recruiting kids in this era, coaching kids in this era, as opposed to 15, 10, 20 years ago?
Like I said, similar. But if you can do a good job finding like alignment with people, I think the big challenge to your question is expectations. Mm-hmm. Like, so when I say alignment, is like, how do your expectations of what it's going to look like for you match with the way we view you? Mm-hmm. And sometimes when there's a lack of alignment there, you can make the mistake of still pushing forward to get it done and navigate it in a way that allows you to get the job done, and then that young man is on your campus, but you were never aligned. Mm-hmm. And what we've tried to do is take the approach that we're not going to recruit out of fear. We're going to recruit from the transfer portal, mm-hmm. but we're not going to be afraid to recruit high school kids on the basis that we think they might transfer if they have some success. What we're going to do is try to find relationships with people and allow those relationships to drive the decisions that we make. And there's so many kids like in this area and through the state that they're going to be 2 or 3 of them that are just perfect and would blossom mm-hmm. with us. So I don't think the challenges have changed in terms of the coaching part. Mm-hmm. Trying to identify guys that fit you has gotten much more challenging. And I think we have to dig deeper. I remember when I was at Florida, Billy Donovan, he was interesting because, you know, he had that team with Al Wolf and these guys. Mm-hmm. And these guys were aliens. Yeah. You know, Joe Cam Noah's going to be the #1 pick in the draft and decides to return. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody doing that. Yeah. Part of the reason I felt like Billy didn't want to stay in college is because he knew he was never going to have a group like that again. Mm-hmm. That was never going to happen. A whole team decided, no, we're going to turn down the NBA and millions of dollars and come back to try to win it again. Yeah. Who's doing that? Yeah, nobody. Yeah. And I don't think he enjoyed college coaching very much after that. You know what I mean? And so he was always trying to figure out, like, how can we get inside these guys and figure out who they really are? Mm-hmm. It's hard, but it really has driven my approach to recruiting. And we were fortunate at places like Tennessee. We had all 3 stars and became #1 in the country. Mm-hmm. In a 4-year period, we beat Kentucky 6 times. Oh. And they ain't have no 3 stars. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it was about us. Yeah, there ain't no exact science, and we weren't perfect, but we found some guys that fit what we were doing. And so we just try to do it like that, and we try to look at the glass as half full.
Coach, I'm going to take it back.